presidency has been about. We've got more work to do. Sometimes among some pundits to say, or commentators to say, well, maybe America's best days are behind us. I don't believe that. We remain the most powerful country on earth by far. We've got all the ingredients to make the 21st century, the American century, just like the 20th century. The problem we have is not a lack of solutions. It's not good ideas. The problem we have right now is we've got a stalemate in Washington. And this stalemate is not just a difference between two candidates or even two political parties. It represents two fundamentally different ideas about how we move this country forward. My opponent and his congressional allies, they believe in what I call top-down economics. Their basic view is that if we cut taxes, trillions of dollars, mostly for those at the very top, even if it means cutting education funding, even if it means cutting basic research, even if it means underfunding our infrastructure, even if it means making Medicare a voucher system, that somehow that's going to be good for everybody. So that's one big part of their idea, is you cut taxes for folks at the top. Their second big idea is if you eliminate regulations on oil companies or insurance companies or credit card companies or polluters, that somehow that will free up the engine of growth. So those are basically their two ideas. Those are the only two ideas they had. Don't take my word for it. Go on their websites. Look in the Republican budget in the House of Representatives. That's their basic approach. They believe that somehow all these benefits are going to trickle down if we just implement their plan. Now, you know, there's nothing wrong with having an idea, a theory, and testing it out. Here's the thing, we tested it out for almost a decade. We've tried this before. And guess what, Virginia? It did not work. We tried almost exactly what they are proposing. And here are the results. We went from surpluses to deficits. We had the most sluggish job growth in decades.
That's right.
The average income of middle-class families actually went down. And it culminated in this mess that we are still digging ourselves out from under. Now, normally in your own lives, if you do something over and over again and it doesn't work, at some point you decide, let's try something new. So we don't need more top-down economics.
No.
I believe in a middle-out economics, a bottom-up economics. I believe that when hard-working Americans are doing well, everybody does well.
That's right.
That's been our history.
That's right.
That's been the evidence. That's why I ran for president, to fight on behalf of the middle class. We're striving to get into the middle class, and that's when the auto industry was on the brink of collapse. My opponent said, let's let Detroit go bankrupt. I said, let's bet on American workers.